this point, we will introduce, through precise explanation, the different personas that comprise the Posi few. The few consists of three individual thought processes, equal in importance and position, but being totally dependent on one and the other for their existence. Your everyday vernacular would define these entities as Posi 1, Inspirer, Posi 2, Investigator, and Posi D, Demonstrator. Posi 1 directs the few, regulating priority and designated area of projection. You would envision this entity as the engineer, controller of the accelerator and decelerator, with eons of experience in supernatural guidance and being well-versed in the intricate aspects of polydimensional priority, Posi 1 is quite capable in this position. Posi 2, however, totally screens the designated area, collecting data in relation to environmental position, evaluating data in relation to supernatural law, possessing the extraordinarily unique ability to positively collect, investigate, interrogate, and evaluate large quantities of information and findings almost immediately. Also, more than qualifies this life force for this Posi few position. Then there is yours truly, the Posi D. After personally and ultra-sensitively interacting with various individual levels of understanding, and in conjunction with the final consensus of the rest of the few, I demonstrate through an explicit set of directions the positive way of thought in relation to the designated area and its position in existence. The Posi D is interpreter, the voice of the positive few.
DJ Crayfish in the mix.
Yes, hello, good people. Thank you much for the warm and gracious welcome we have received while in this dimension. Again, we thank you. We have been directed to relay to the populace of this dimension in time our awareness of an undying element which persists on this level of understanding. An element which continues to be in good favor with the rest of existence. Yes, let it be known that those entities living in the human order for the purpose of betterment, brotherhood, peace, and goodwill are being acknowledged by the supernatural population. For an individual entity to disregard the negativities of their environment is deemed as beyond reproach. We more than realize the temptations associated with physical factors. We also understand the dilemma that seems indicative with acting above general consensus. We put emphasis on the words seems indicative, however, because in reality, your behavior is much more influential. Although pure benevolence may appear to go against all rhyme or reason, it is actually in line and in the same direction with the supernatural scheme of things. It is this behavior which enables your area to remain in existence. Also, while you believe your train of thought to be in the minority, it is being observed as the overwhelming majority, which will prove to make itself prevalent futuristically. To the before named entity, we say, continue. For these efforts will find you at the helm of your particular areas, and not in the far too distant future. While undergoing our positivity observation, it never fails to amaze the few of the increase in the number of entities coming to the realization that they, and only they, control the direction of their destiny. Although positive proportions continue to maintain a lower representation than their negative counterparts, with the advancements that we witnessed, positivity is merely a reality that's waiting to happen. we have observed lifestyles taking a turn for the better simply by acknowledging the fact that it is up to the individual to steadily and continuously strive for self-betterment. There are supernatural societies that have grasped these philosophies and transformed from the possibility of extinction to becoming the most flourished cultures in existence today. Such an overwhelming metamorphosis is accomplished not by collective numbers of individuals pulling together for a common cause, but by the individual pulling its own strengths together and, in effect, creating common cause. To the few of the posse, we see this as very promising to affect the serenity that existence so desperately needs. Yes, hello good people. Keep up the good work.